All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakak Wadash. The bonds to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone. Citation to Allah, I can push word, true served, and with charity. Yahweh is the true name of the Heavenly Father, whom the word and calls God Jehovah. Bahasham is in the name. Yahweh Shai is the Son's name, the word and calls Jesus, and Rakak Wadash is the Holy Spirit. As always, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans are the Israelites according to the Holy Scriptures, as well as the speckled bird, the scattered Israelite foreigners scattered amongst other nations, whose outer appearance may seem to be of those nations to whom they have been scattered to, but whose lineage through their father's line go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You are Israelites, no matter what your outer appearance may seem to be. And as always, I'm Brother Yadira from the Great Millstone Branch here in Chicago, and I'm back with another lesson. It's going to be entitled, Save Us, Please. Because the righteous mindset to have in these latter days is that the Lord comes back and delivers his people. You know, that's the mindset that the men of the Lord have, you see? And that's the mindset the men of the Lord been having since the beginning, you see? So we're going to go ahead and get into the scriptures, and Lord willing, this edifying lesson. This is Isaiah chapter 51 and verse 14. It says, the captive exile hasteneth that he may be loosened, and that he shall not die in the pit, nor that his bread shall fail. And we're that captive exile, where as it says in the book of Baruch, behold, we are this day in our captivity. You know, we're in a strange land. We're exiled from our homeland. And ultimately, the mindset is that we're set free. You know, we're prisoners over here under the toe of our enemies. It says, and that he shall not die in the pit, nor that his bread shall fail. And we don't want to be left here, man. You know, we don't want this to be our end-all, be-all, right? It says, but I am Yahweh thy power that divided the sea, whose waves roared. Yahweh of hosts is his name. And I have put my words in thy mouth, and I have covered thee in the shadow of my hand, that I may plant the heavens and lay the foundations of the earth, and say unto Zion, thou art my people. So the Lord is like, look, I'm Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. You know, he's not going to break his word. We're not going to be left over here. You know, as the Lord promised, as long as we see the sun and the moon, his covenant is going to forever be with us. So, no, we're not going to be left over here. You know, we're going to have our power come and save us. You know, it's just, just men of the Lord are just they're ready. They're like, now, Lord, that's the mindset. This is Luke chapter 1 and verse 70, just like it says in Acts. You know, are you now come to establish the kingdom of Israel? It says Luke 1 and 70, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began, that we shall be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us. And that's what we're looking forward to. The Lord performing the oath that he promised to our patriarchs, you know. It says the oath which he sware to our father Abraham, that he will grant unto us, that we being delivered out of the hand of our enemies might serve him without fear and holiness and righteousness before him, right? Because we're serving him now, but we got to basically have our Clark Kent. You know, we got to tuck our tail and, basically like, we can't profess, well, I ain't even going to say that, but, you know, we, in a world that's against the Lord, you know, we can't establish judgment, you know, live righteously according to our law. We're not sovereign. So we're looking for when the Lord is going to come back and put us in our land, and we be able to run via his ways. It says that he will grant unto us that we being delivered out of the hand of our enemies might serve him without fear and holiness and righteousness before him all the days of our life. It says, and thou, child, shall be called the prophet of the highest. Thou shalt go before the face of the Lord to prepare his ways. So that's what we're looking forward to, man. And this is Isaiah chapter 62 and verse 6. It says, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence. And who are those watchmen? Starting with the elders and the apostles of the great millstone. They're elders that they learn from, and all the men that's pushing the same doctrine. Those are the watchmen that the Lord have set up. And what are they doing? They're sighing and crying against abominations that be done in the midst thereof. They're crying out continuously to the Lord about the wickedness that our people is doing, the wickedness that the self-proclaimed white man, the Edomite of the Bible, is doing. And they were asking the Lord to come back and establish your kingdom. Come back, you know. It says, verse 7, and give him no rest till he establish and till he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. So continually beg the Lord, pray to the Lord until he comes back and sets up his people. It says, the Lord have sworn, verse 8, the Lord have sworn by his right hand and by the arm of his strength. Surely I will no more give thy corn to be meat for thy enemies. It says, and the sons of the stranger shall not drink thy wine for the which thou hast labored. So the Lord is telling you, look, you're no longer gonna be under the curses, you know, because in the book of Deuteronomy it says that we're gonna go plant a vineyard but not enjoy it. We're going to go build houses but not live in them, signifying that we're going to be captive. We're going to be working for other people. But the Lord said right here, you're going to go and he's not going to give your corner to be meat for the enemies. The stranger should not drink. So like he says, and the sons of strangers should not drink thy wine. So what you lay before, nobody else is going to reap the benefit of it, but you are. It says, so what the Lord is saying, no more captivity. It says, but they that have gathered it shall eat it and praise Yahweh, and they that have brought it together shall drink it in the courts of my holiness. So we're looking to go back to our land and enjoy the blessings of being the Lord's people, serving him, having the service of the Most High, with all the benefits that come with it. This is verse 10, 62, Isaiah 62 and 10. Go through the gates, prepare ye the way of the people, cast up the highway, gather out the stones, lift up a standard for the people. Behold, Yahweh have proclaimed unto the end of the world. Say to the daughter of Zion, behold, thy salvation cometh. So our salvation is on the way. Behold, his reward is with him, and his work before him. And they shall call them the holy people, the redeemed of the Lord, and thou shalt be called, sought out, a city not forsaken. So we're no longer gonna be the offscourge and the scorn of the earth, but they're gonna acknowledge that we are the children of the Most High, and they're gonna want to be us. You see, this is Psalms, and that's what we're looking forward to, man. We're tired of being the low end people, being the best, greatest, most beautiful people, but still being known as thugs, criminals. The slander that the self-proclaimed white man, the devil, the deceiver, have put on us. We're sick of that. It says, this is Psalms 144:9. I will sing a new song unto thee, O power, upon a psaltery and an instrument of 10 strings will I sing praises unto thee. It is he that giveth salvation unto kings, who delivereth David his servant from the hurtful sword. Rid me and deliver me from the hand of strange children, whose mouth speak of vanity. And that's what we're looking forward to. The Lord getting us out of the hands of these strange children, chiefly Esau, Edom, as well as the other nations. It says, whose mouth speak of vanity, and their right hand is a right hand of falsehood. No good comes from the chief heathen Esau, nor any of his cohorts. It says, and their right hand is a right hand of falsehood, that our sons may be as plants grown up in their youth, that our daughters may be as cornerstones polished at the similitude of a palace. So come and deliver us out of the hand of these people that hate us, so that we can actually enjoy our sons and our daughters. Our daughters have some respect and be glowed up. Our sons not be fucking Lil Uzi Verts and Young Thugs. It says that our, verse 13, it says that our garners may be full, it's like affording all manner of store, that our sheep may bring forth thousands and 10,000s in our streets. So we can actually have land, have wealth. It says, verse 14, that our oxen may be strong to labor, that there be no breaking in nor going out, that there be no complaining in our streets. Happy is that people that is in such case. Yea, happy is that people whose God is Yahweh. And the scriptures tell you that the Lord has chosen Jacob for his treasure, Israel for his peculiar treasure, roughly paraphrasing it. But this is the blessed condition that we're looking forward to. No more breaking in or going out, no complaining in our streets. Go walk through a Jake neighborhood, man. Boarded up homes, drug addicts, self-harm, depression, all the way. We're sick of that. That's why we look for a new heaven and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. This is Psalms 126 and verse 1. It says, a song of degrees. When Yahweh turned again the captivity of Zion, meaning he took it off us, he removed it from us, we were like them that dream. Then was our mouth filled with laughter and our tongues with singing. Then said they among the heathen, Yahweh have done great things for them. Yahweh have done great things for us, whereof we are glad. And that's what we're looking forward to. We're looking forward to when we can wake up in a big ass palace, with all manners of precious and precious metals and precious stones and gems. The scripture, I say it all the time, man, through the Spirit. The scriptures tell you that Jerusalem shall be built up with precious stones, man. Talk about that in the book of Tobit, the book of Revelation. The beautifulness of the kingdom. We're looking forward to that. We sick of concrete streets, having to wake up and punch the clock, participating in a rat race. All our women are just have no respect for themselves. Hey, we're sick of it. Verse 4, turn again our captivity, O Yahweh, as the streams in the south. They that sow in tears shall reap in joy. We're looking to reap in joy. You know, we're we already down here. We working. You know, we labor. Pockets still empty. You know, we eat. We don't have enough. Hey, we're looking to when we have more than enough, have abundance, be overflowing. It says, verse 6, he that goeth forth and weepeth, bearing precious seed, shall doubtless come again with rejoicing, breathing his sheaves with him, bringing his sheaves with him. So yeah, we're tired of crying. We're tired of just laboring and having nothing. But the Lord said, him that goeth forth and weeping, bearing precious seed, shall doubtless, without doubt, come again with rejoicing. So we're gonna be, we're low now, but we're gonna be brought up, and we're gonna be up forever. This is Amos chapter 9 and verse 13. Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, that the plowman shall overtake the reaper, and the treader of grapes him that soweth seed. So hey, we're going to overtake all these different nations that have us laboring for them. And we're going to have the power, you know. Hey, the scripture tell you that the first shall be last and the last shall be first. Hey, it tells you in the book of Deuteronomy that we were going to be the tail and the heathens were going to be the head, right? But Deuteronomy 30:7 says these curses are going to be put upon all those that hate us, that are against us, all our adversaries. So we're going to be made the head and they're going to be made the tail. It says, we'll continue on, and a treader of grapes him that soweth seed, and the mountains shall drop sweet wine, and the hills shall melt. It says, verse 14, and I will bring again the captivity of my people of Israel, meaning he's going to take it off us, and they shall build the waste cities and inhabit them. And then we are not going to build anything. The heathen nations, the sons of strangers, are going to build up thy walls, as it says in the book of Isaiah, in the latter chapters, man. I believe Isaiah 60. You know, read Isaiah 50 and Isaiah 60. Hey, it talks about the servitude of the nations. Revelation, he that killeth with the sword, I hold that one right here. If I'm grab really quick as I mention it. This is Revelation 13:10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Who done that? Chiefly Esau, Edom, but as well as the other nations. They all profited off our captivity. They licked our swords, as it tells you in the parable of Lazarus, in Lazarus and the rich man. It says, and he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. So this is what the saints, which according to Psalms 50:5, I believe, the saints are those that made a covenant with me by blood. The children of Israel, this is what they're looking for. This is what they're patiently suffering with hope of achieving. Putting those that put us in slavery, killing those that killed us, you know, taking their women. Yeah. This is Amos chapter 9 and verse 14, and I will bring again the captivity of my people of Israel, and they shall build the waste cities. We're not going to build them. The heathen are. It says, and inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyards and drink the wine thereof. They shall also make gardens and eat the fruit of them. So just as this is a precept to the Isaiah we read earlier, but in Deuteronomy, it tells you that we were going to do these things, but not be able to enjoy the benefit of them. But right here, the Lord is going to take back our captivity. He's going to take these curses off of us. And we're going to be able to enjoy all these things that we never was able to. Verse 15, and I will plant them upon their land, and they shall no more be pulled up out of their land, which I have given them, saith Yahweh thy power. So the Lord is going to bring us back to our land. And we're going to know that it is the Lord, because the whole earth is going to witness it. The Lord is going to get a new name, as it says in Jeremiah the 16th chapter. But this is Psalms 147:12. Praise Yahweh, O Jerusalem. Praise thy power, O Zion. For he hath strengthened the bars of thy gates. He hath blessed thy children within thee. He maketh peace in thy borders, and filleth thee with the finest of the wheat. We're waiting for the Lord to come back and save us and deck us out, because we're a royal people, and we have very lavish and royal taste. So the Lord is going to, we're going to be balling, man. That's our hope that we're looking for. This is Sirach chapter 35 and verse 17. The prayer of the humble pierceth the cloud. Until it come nigh, he will not be comforted and will not depart till the Most High shall behold to judge righteously and to execute judgment. And that's what we're waiting for. We're waiting on the Lord to come back and execute the judgment that's written. That here's the patience and the faith of the saints. Verse 18, for the Lord will not be slack, neither will the mighty be patient toward them, till he have smitten and sundered the loins of the unmerciful and repaid vengeance to the heathen, to have taken away the multitude of the proud and broken the scepter of the unrighteous. Yahweh Shem Yahushai, as it says in the book of Nahum, he will not at all acquit the wicked. He's going to come back and stomp on these nations. Verse 19, till he have rendered to every man according to his deeds, and to the works of men according to their deeds, to their devices. Till he have judged the cause of his people and made him to rejoice in his mercy. So that's what I'm being repetitive with it, but hey, that's what we're looking forward to. The Lord judging the cause of his people. Everything that's been done unto us by because we're the apple of the Lord's eye. And all these nations had a part in our downfall, and they're currently still benefiting off of it. You know, we're just left as a woman that hasn't been you know, it's just like we're a woman that's complaining to the as it tells you in a parable, complaining to that unjust judge, continue complaining until you're like, I'm gonna go ahead and just do it. You know, it says to have judged the cause of his people and made them to rejoice in his mercy. We're looking forward to the mercies of the Lord. His mercies include saving us and avenging us. Verse 20, mercy is seasonable in a time of affliction, as clouds of rain in a time of drought. So just as if it be a drought and you see some rain, you're like, oh, yes, that's how it's going to be when we finally receive that mercy, because we're being afflicted now. But in due season, the Lord is going to give us every good thing, including that salvation. You see? So hey, that's the lesson. Lord willing, it was edifying, a motivating lesson, a call halal, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahushai Bahasham, Rakak Wadash, demands to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone. Salutations to all the I can push the word of true sincerity with charity. Shalom, Barak Thumb, and a Baba Ball.